What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Dragonflight gold farming video. So today we'll be taking a look at two different gold farms that have both been somewhat enhanced recently by some items going up in price. So if you're already doing these gold farms, well, now you can just keep doing them and make more gold per hour than you previously were. And if you haven't done them yet, well, now might be the perfect time to start. Before that though, I do want to say a massive thank you to you guys for watching my videos recently. The feedback on the videos have been insane, and I can't thank you guys enough for sticking around and watching the videos, and hopefully my Dragonflight content have been helpful to you. I also want to extend a massive shout out to everyone who's picked up my Dragonflight Gold Guide as well, and if you haven't picked this one up yet, it's basically a huge document for gold making, containing pretty much everything you want to know about gold making. We have gold farms, we have solo gold farms, group gold farms, battle pet gold farms, transmog gold farms, you name it, it's probably going to be in there. It's currently 170 pages long, so there's a lot of gold making content inside this guide. We also have gold making with professions, different unique gold making methods, auction house strategies, and so on. And when you buy the guide, you also get access to a private Discord server, early access to videos, and exclusive videos as well, and also exclusive gold making material. Also, if you want to check that out, the link will be down below in the comment section and also the video description. And if you do want to pick it up, you can even use the code Solheim to get it for half price. With that being said, let's take a look at today's gold farms. I'll be showing you two separate farms in this video, both of which have been somewhat enhanced recently, so let's get right into it. Now, if you are a transmog farmer, you've probably done these farms before, but they're basically dungeon farms. So the first one we'll take a look at today is Blackfathom Deeps. Hopefully I said that one correctly, but this dungeon right here has a lot of different items that you can pick up to expand your transmog inventory. It basically gives you a lot of somewhat rare and unique items that you can throw up on the auction house that is selling for anywhere between 1, 10 and 100,000 gold. It also has a somewhat of a chance to give you some super items as well that are really rare and even unique to this exact location by itself. Now, the reason why I want to mention it in this video is white and grey transmog items that are coming in patch 10.0.5. So like right now, if you just go here and farm this one, you can make a lot more gold per hour than you previously were based on those white items. So there's several white items you might want to be on the lookout for here, but the one I want to bring your attention to is this one right here called the Ritual Amice. So this one isn't really, it's not just dropping from this dungeon, you can even farm outside the dungeon as well, and you will get this one as well, but it's dropping from a lot of mobs both inside and outside of this dungeon, and you can see it right here. This one is selling for a lot of gold. The current price right now is 245,000 gold. It is really rare, or almost never drops, but has a super low drop rate. But inside the dungeon and outside the dungeon, you're killing so many mobs that has the chance to drop this one. And it's a super good location to farm specifically for this item. And the thing is, a lot of people are doing Blackfathom Deeps anyway, and this one simply gives you another reason to keep doing it. And based on white items becoming transmoggable in patch 10.0.5, items just like this one is going to have a massive demand because it has a unique appearance first of all, and based on it just now becoming transmoggable, the demand for the item is going to absolutely skyrocket, which means the price might also be skyrocketing, especially considering it's a rare item after all. So it's not like one of those where you can buy from the vendor and throw on the auction house, so there's not going to be thousands of this one on the auction house. So if you do manage to get it, you can charge a hefty sum for this item. So basically what I do here, because I do have a speed set druid that I'm usually farming on, what I do is I just clear out the entire dungeon and loot pretty much everything. You can only do a set amount per hour anyway and per day, so there's like lockouts you have to consider. So just speed through it as fast as possible, use a logout trick, use an alt, or run all the way back and do that on repeat and just clear out the entire dungeon as many times as possible. The entrance to the dungeon is right here, and across this strand right here you also have a ton of mobs that can actually drop this item. So if you don't want to farm inside the dungeon, you can farm on the outside, but personally I would recommend farming inside. Either way, like here's the entrance, you can farm both outside and inside the dungeon itself. Now for the next one, I want to direct your attention to another dungeon a lot of people have been doing for transmogging reasons, and that is Gnomeregan. This one is really cool because it has a lot of unique transmog items, some of which have a really low drop chance, and you will see people doing so many runs of Gnomeregan, but it's also super good to just stock up on transmog, and one of the reasons why this one has been enhanced is due to this one specific item right here, and that is the Dark Iron Leather. First of all, you can see this one is selling for way less than the Ritual of Mice because more people know about this item. The Ritual of Mice hasn't really been getting that much traction recently, but this one has. So Dark Iron Leather is selling for 41,000 gold on the current price, and the median price is sitting on 15,000, and the mean price is sitting on 20,000. This is first of all because more people know about it, but secondly it has a higher drop chance than the Ritual of Mice as well, so if you're doing Gnomeregan already, this one is just going to increase your gold per hour from doing steady Gnomeregan runs, but if you're not doing it already and you're looking to get into transmog farming, this right here is another reason why you want to go here and start doing Gnomeregan for transmog farming. You're not just getting this item right here, you're getting a bunch of different transmog items you might want to look out for, and when it comes to selling transmog items, regardless of if it's white, green, blue, whatever, it's all about diversifying as much as possible and having a huge stockpile of items, so you can have as many different items on the auction house as possible at all times. Now, when it comes to doing Gnomeregan, you can pretty much and probably should do the entire dungeon, so just do all the mobs, kill all of them super quickly. The entrance is going to be right here, so just go to the entrance, you will see exactly where to go, it's super simple. But when it comes to the dungeon, you can either do the entire thing or skip to the end. You can literally skip all the bosses, run exactly to where I am right now, which is close to the end boss, and just do this part. So the main item you're looking for, aka the Dark Iron Leather, is dropping from these dark iron dwarfs that you find at the end of the dungeon. So if you're only looking for this specific item, it might be worth it for you to just skip the entire dungeon and go exactly to the end. But if you're looking to do it for like your general transmog farming, I would recommend doing the entire dungeon. But for this item specifically, just go down this pathway, loot all of these dark iron dwarves, and you can see both on the upside and the downside you have a lot of dark iron, so just try to clear them all out, both down there and up here as well. Clear them all out, loot them, and that's gonna be exactly how the farm is done. Now, at the end of this video, I also just want to talk a little bit about both these white items, so both the Ritual of Mice and also the Dark Iron Leather, and just white items in general, and what approach you should have when it comes to white items for gold making, because there's like two separate ways to look at this, and I see different content creators that have both opinions. Number one, people are saying you won't make any gold on the white transmog market because it's so well known by now, and people are even claiming you will lose gold by getting white transmogs. I don't see how that's possible, and I definitely do think it's worth farming for, and it's worth getting into. It is a market that will generate a lot of gold profit if you know how to handle transmog. So right now, when patch 10.0.5 comes out, there's going to be a lot of people jumping on the transmog market, but my opinion here is that the people who stick through with the white transmog items are the people that will make millions of gold in profit off white transmogs. So what I mean by this is that right now in Dragonflight, a lot of people are noticing that Dragonflight crafting and Dragonflight gold farms are going down in value, and they're looking for literally anything else to try out for gold making, and these white items have a lot of value. This is going to make it so a lot of people, aka gold makers and gold farmers, jump on this new trend for white items, and I'm definitely doing my part here in increasing the supply of white items, because I actually believe in this gold making method. I want you guys to have all the tools you need to make gold with white transmogs, and I see other content creators like Student as well is uploading on white transmog items, so people uploading videos on the white transmogs will also create like a ecosystem where more people jump onto this market, increasing the supply and also making it so you personally might get less sales because you have more competition. That being said, the second something else comes up, like when patch 10.1 10 comes out, 10.2 comes out, or people just notice that it's taking way too long to sell their transmog items, a lot of people will start like dropping off. They will stop selling transmog items, and some people might delete or vendor their white items and just never look back. And that is where those of you who stick through those rough times will generate a lot of profit over time. So like going into the white transmog market to make millions of gold in 1 month is the wrong approach to have. Making millions of gold profit over a year of game time, that's the right approach, and you can make several millions as long as you have the patience and as long as you stick through those rough times. Either way, I just wanted to leave you guys with that advice. If you are looking to get into the market for white and grey transmog items, now you might know a little bit more about the mentality that I think you should have when it comes to selling those, and how to approach selling those items. Either way, that is going to be the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider dropping a like down below and consider subscribing to the channel for more Dragonflight content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.